if you guys remember a couple months ago, right around this time, I talked about how Konami introduced a brand new tournament pack to replace the current OTS packs that we have seen over the last several years or so that could that can alter that can alter Yu-Gi-Oh's collectability, if you will, forever. Well, at that time, there really wasn't a whole lot of info to touch on with that set, but now Konami has just unveiled all the info that we need to know regarding regarding their brand new OTS pack, the the pack known as the Ultimate Tournament Pack. Everything that we need to know will be talked about in this video. So, for those who do not know, the the OTS packs, the official tournament store packs, go all the way back to 2015. I want to say. I want to say they go back to 2015. Um, I believe they go back to, let's see. This goes all the way back to the very first tournament pack, which was in 2016. Sorry, my mistake. Back in 2016, and interestingly enough, a lot of the ultimate rares, a lot of the super rares that we've come, a lot of these cards that we've seen get played, that we've come to know and love, all came out as as either either like new cards, ulties and whatnot. And some of them included cards like Monster Gate, Allure of Darkness, which both were in the first OTS pack. Um, Performer Pal Monkey Board, Skull Acrobat Joker, Droll and Lockbird, and then of course the ulties for the very first ulti- for the very first OTS. The ultis were Bountiful Artemis, Vanity's Fiend, and Mass Hero Darklaw, which Darklaw was probably by far one of the best ultis we could have ever had, ever. And it's weird because over time, the OTS packs started to get a bit more and more interesting over time. And when you really think about it, the all of the OTS packs from 2016 to now, you would only get three ultimate rares, a few supers, and a shit ton of commons. And I know that because I've got a shit ton in my box over here. Here, I'll give me 1 second. In this box right here, in this box, sorry it took me a second. I have literally about 2 dozen. I want to say about 2 dozen OTS packs. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Let's see, I have 3 packs of OTS 26. 2, 3, 4, 5 packs of OTS 28. Of OTS 28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 packs of OTS 29, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 packs of OTS 30. That's well over. That's a little over 2 dozen OTS packs, and then of course regular packs as well, giving me like 52, 50, almost like 60 packs right here. And as soon as this box gets filled, you can bet your ass I'm gonna be opening up every single pack on the channel in hopes of pulling some ulties out of those OTS packs. Personally, I would love to open one of them up, but I told myself that I would only open them up if that box got full. But thinking about it, right? Like over the years, a lot of the ultis, were pretty good. Cards like Darklaw, Raigeki. Um, what's another one that comes into mind? What's another one? Swap Frog, Speedroid Terratop, which were the two ultis that a lot of people didn't really understand, like why they released those ones, but it is what it is. Cards like Solemn Strike, Instant Fusion, moving along down the line to cards like Terraforming, Ghost Ogre, Ash Blossom. I think Ash Blossom was an ulti at one point. Brilliant Fusion, Invocation was pretty interesting. I think OTS 7 was like one of the worst ones. I think OTS 7 was like one of the worst like OTS packs imaginable because of the ultis. I mean, Cosmic Cyclone, Link Spider, Herald of Orange Light. Hardly anybody played those anymore during the time that the OTS 7 was released. So it was like whatever. But with that being said, we move into Konami's newest tournament pack, known as the Ultimate Tournament Pack, and it's going to change everything. So here is the official statement from Konami, and I will be talking about each section as we go along. So here's the official statement. Ultimate Tournament packs are the sixth and largest in our long-running series of tournament participation packs. These not-for-sale packs are provided exclusively to Konami's official tournament stores, OTS, to reward duelists who play in their tournaments. So to give a good example, stores like Card Infinity in Boyle Heights, Starlight in Anaheim, Collectible Exchange in Rancho Cucamonga, and of course Bear Cave CCG in Northridge, California. They all award packs to those who participate and who win their events or even top as well. Ultimate Tournament packs bring back some old favorite features, add some brand new features, and give more of every feature. Here's what you can look forward to: 6 ultimate rares per set adds double the chances. Ultimate Tournament packs double the number of ultimate rares per set from 3 to 6 compared to previous tournament pack sets. To keep the odds of getting a specific ultimate rare the same, we've also doubled the insert rate of ultimate rares, so you'll pull them twice as often as before. So double the number of ultimate rares, but also double the chances of getting one. Most important of all, we're also returning to the creation process that gave us those meticulously etched ultimate rares in the old days. That means etched art frames and text boxes like ultimate rares used to have. Here's a sampling of what these ultimate rares would look like, taking Dark Magician of Chaos as an example. The background etching radiates from the point of his staff. The entire ring has been carefully trace etched. The etching on different colors of his outfit run perpendicular to each other for enhanced visibility and so on. Okay, so to give a good to give a good example, and I don't think I have any ultis at the moment. Yeah, I don't think I don't think I have any ultimate. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I do. I have one particular ultimate rare that I can use as an example. If I can find it. Here we are. I'll use this as a good example. I actually have to pull it out of the sleeve to give you guys a good example. So, if you guys recall, about a couple years ago or something like that, I opened up, as part of my 200 subscriber special, I opened up a Korean Strike of Neos booster box, and I pulled this. And Ultimate Rare Elemental Hero Air Neos, which Korean ultis, depending on what you pull, they normally range somewhere between 10 to well over like $50, maybe $100. I would estimate, because that this is still like near mint, I would probably, if I were to sell this to someone, I would sell this for probably about 60 to 70 bucks. No pun intended with the 6-7 bullshit, but this is the classic ultis where it's so like thin. It's completely thin, and it's almost like in comparison to the other ultis that we had been accustomed to over the years. So when you think about the ultis of the past, right? Ultis from from those days to these days, from the days of sets like Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy, where the border is also foil as well, to the days of like now, where you have different sets like what's a good example? If I can find a good example. Oh, here we are. Here we are, to the days of the rarity collection sets, where the whole card is foil. Though that's basically the evolution, if you will, of the ultimate rares. And with this new tournament pack that we're getting, we're basically bringing it back to the days of 2005 to 2010 ish, where the ultis are basically this. They basically look like this. The foil is like, you guys get exactly what I'm saying. It's going back to those days, which honestly I think is a good idea, just because of the fact that a lot of the ultis that we've seen nowadays, especially in the rarity collection sets, a lot of collectors and a lot of players, they really don't like that version of the ultimate rares, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of the way of the texture or what, but we're basically going back to those days, which is pretty incredible. Variant art cards. Each Ultimate Tournament Pack set will feature 4 new variant art versions of popular cards. These variant art cards will be available in 4 of the set's 14 super rare card spots. Okay, so we're pretty much guaranteed alternate arts. Excuse me, and that's about it, right? Like, we're guaranteed to get alternate arts in pretty much every single Ultimate Tournament pack from this first one going forward, which is awesome. Lost art cards from UP01 to the Lost Art promo from UP01, the Lost Art promotion will become a part of the Ultimate Tournament pack. UP1 will contain 2 Lost Art cards as super rare, so duels will still be able to get their hands on the different artwork versions available overseas. So to give a good example of cards that are Lost Art promos, if you will, to give you a good example, I might be able to. Okay, not. I guess not. I guess I could use. Okay, here we are. I'll use this one as a good example. Luckily, I still have it. I actually got this from a trade a long time ago, and I completely forgot I still had it. But I have with me a Japanese Dark Magician Girl that I got in a trade a long time ago, and I completely forgot that I still had it. These go for like well over like 15, 20 to almost like $50 depending on their condition. And the condition of this one looks immaculate. It is gorgeous. So if I were to sell this, I'd probably get it for like $40 or something, which is pretty good. But if you guys don't realize why this was part of Konami's like Lost Art promotion, basically the her chest. I'll give you guys a good close up. I'll try and see if I can. Let me see if I don't think I can. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but basically her chest is sort of exposed, essentially. That's one example. Another example would be Graceful Charity, where the OCG version has her halo. It shows her halo, if you will, where as opposed to the TCG version, because I do have my hobby league that I pulled that I picked up from Bear Cave. Basically her halo isn't on there. So yeah, and for those who are asking if you can use hobby league cards in official tournament play, no. The answer is no. At spots like Worlds, Nationals, YCS, LDS, you can't. Locals, they don't care unless if they specifically don't want you to use hobby league cards. Then yeah, but other than that, you can't. So we will be getting two Lost Arts in, I believe, in every single set. I assume, but who knows? Building blocks for newer players. One of the long-time goals of our tournament packs has been to provide newer players with the building blocks they need to keep working on their decks, just by getting them as rewards for playing in tournaments. We also need to repeat the availability of these cards, but we don't want to frustrate veteran players when they see the same cards over and over again. To hit the sweet spot, we're solving this by including simple building block cards as commons in the set, but also doubling the number of common cards in the set from 14 to 30. Each pack still contains 2 common cards and a foil card, super or ultimate rare. Okay, so the amount of cards in each pack will still be the same, but it'll basically cater to both the newer players and the OG players as well. So when you look at guys like myself, who more so has gotten into Edison, and you know who's gotten into more so Edison format, Go format, half format, rather than modern, if you will. Um, if Konami introduces, and like, let's say, an ultimate rare version of, I'll say, Blackwing Gale the Whirlwind, you can bet your ass I'm gonna be going after that card, because in Edison I play Blackwings. Blackwings is obviously my main, is literally my main go to, and it's such a strong deck. So and for newer players, if those players prefer to play decks like Blue Eyes or Dark Magician, or like, let's say, Radiant Typhoon, or something like that, or some of the other newer decks that we've seen in the format just this year alone, then Konami will implement those cards for those kinds of players, which is really good. Um, let's see here. Ultimate Tournament Packs versus Winners Packs. Ultimate Tournament Packs and Winners Packs will both debut this year. To avoid confusion, we wanted to go over the differences. Ultimate Tournament Packs. Participation prize. Everyone gets one for taking part in a tournament at your OTS. 50 card set, 60 ultis, 14 supers, 30 commons. 3 cards per pack, 2 commons, 1 super or ulti. Includes etched cards, foil ups, variant art, lost art, building blocks for beginners, and more. Now the winners packs is going to be a little interesting, because this is going to be interesting because again this is because the winners packs will only go to those who win at their locals. So here's what the winners packs will be featured. What will be in the winners packs. Only for winners at weekly store tournaments, top 4 at OTS, at OTS championships, top 16 at regionals, and certain judges. 40 card set, all ultra rare, but 3 different emblazoned logo versions: OTS, regional, and judge, depending on how you got the card. 1 card per pack. High demand tournament cards with special emblazoned logos commemorating your triumph. Restricted availability. Okay, so it seems like with the winners packs, only the top 4 will be able to get their hands on that pack. So you basically get three three different types of packs when you make it to the top 4. You get the usual tournament packs. You get the winners packs, and then you get your prizing packs, which will be a certain amount of packs for topping, depending on where you place. If there are let's say, for example, there's 20 people that showed up to your local OTS Edison tournament, right? And let's say, for example, there are 4 rounds. Let's say that. Normally, typically it'll be top 8. Top 8 gets prizing. Top 4 will get the additional prizing of the winners packs, which is kind of crazy. And I believe you only get one. I think you get one. I don't know exactly how many winners packs you get. I'm assuming it'll probably be like 2 or 3. I think it just depends on where you top, on where you place. But yeah, I mean, the cards that are in that set could be anything. But once we do have an idea of what will be in those sets, I will be talking about that here on the channel, so be sure to get ready for that video when it becomes available. Um, but but honestly, this is awesome. I mean, being able to get this type of ulti foiling back into Yu-Gi-Oh for the first time in almost 2 decades it's incredible. It is absolutely incredible, and the fact that Konami is going to be giving us more cards in these tournament packs is just as crazy, because again this will cater to both OG players and new players alike. So we could be getting cards for Edison, we could be getting cards for Had, for Goat, Modern, Redo format, Tengu format. There's a lot of different formats that Konami could cater to, and the possibilities are definitely out there. But I do want to get your guys' opinion on these packs. Let me know down in the comments below, and what Ultimate Rares you believe should be in the first ever Ultimate Tournament pack. Let me know down in the comments below, and that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel, you guys want more Yu-Gi-Oh topic videos in the future, then be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.